Early weather, I would say.
Yeah, this is a yucky weekend.
Are we going to have anything like that today?
No.
Okay.
We're actually in the clear. Most of this week is going to be incredibly quiet, so the communities that are still cleaning up get to do so, I think, without any problems. This is our weather pattern. You can see high pressure attempting to nudge in. It is going to help keep us dry, but because we've got this front offshore, it's helping cling some clouds to the coastline in southeastern Massachusetts, where it's just going to tend to be a little cloudier for today. 56 in Boston, 49 in Worcester right now, 47 in Nashua, 53 in New Bedford. Lots of 40s and 50s means that you're going to want a light jacket this morning. You can see our warm up in Boston, though, takes us to about 70 degrees this afternoon with some increasing clouds. And again, I think a lot of our clouds are high and thin. It's going to lead to kind of like that milky, filtered sunshine look if you're closer to the coast. The further north and west you go, though, the brighter it's going to end up being for today. So if you're in New Hampshire, Central Mass, Western Mass, I do think there's a good dose of sunshine. Even Boston, it's not completely overcast. It's kind of like that bright white sky, I think, this afternoon, so keep the sunglasses handy. For us. It sure was. In fact, the damage that we had on Saturday, it was too difficult with all the rain yesterday to assess. So National Weather Service is actually going to be out today assessing for tornado damage. We did have a signature on radar that showed us there was debris in the air. So they're saying, you know, it is a radar determined tornado, but to get the damage and the intensity and the path and all that, they have to get out there and look at the damage, and that's happening today out around Holden and other areas. We've got very little rain in the forecast this week. We do have the kind of typical fall pattern as far as temperatures go, with cool mornings in the 50s and mild afternoons in the 70s. It means for you that jackets are going to be your friend. We do have partly cloudy skies, but I want you to keep in mind that closer to the coastline, we do have some thicker clouds. That's a pattern today, tomorrow as well. There's going to be some filtered sunshine there. The further north and west you end up going, the brighter it's going to be. So we've got Boston around 70, Worcester 68, Nashua 73. We've got some upper 60s out on the Cape and the Islands where it's going to end up being partly cloudy, a little bit dimmer because of that cloud cover that's in place. Tonight, quiet. And with temperatures in the 40s and 50s tonight, there is no need to spend the money on the AC. If you like your room a little bit cool, just crack those windows. It is going to be fine and cool overnight tonight, fresh with those 40s and 50s when you wake up tomorrow morning, and then from highs tomorrow kind of teeter around 70 degrees. Similar to today. Now, I don't have any rain in the forecast today and tomorrow, but as we look ahead this week, we've got a little bit of a chance on Wednesday. And oftentimes when we have a low chance, that's around 30%, you could think of it as something widely scattered instead of being widespread. So we're primarily watching southeastern Massachusetts. This is Futurecast today into tomorrow. Quiet, partly sunny, dry. But Wednesday, we've got this area of low pressure that we'll just have to keep an eye on. You can see the tools that I'm showing you right here. This forecast model does not have any rain getting into southeastern Mass. I have some others that do glance us with that area of low pressure, just close enough to swing in a bit of rain, which, by the way, we could use. By Thursday, we're back on track with sunshine, and you'll see our 7-day forecast with the weekend always in view. Ends up sunny, kind of milder at the end of the week, at least on Thursday. That's probably going to be your brightest and your warmest day if you want to make some plans to step outside for a little bit. Friday, not as hot, but looking nice and bright, and we slide into the weekend. Right now, Saturday is your pick of the weekend, and we'll get some increasing clouds as it goes. It is. It's really comfortable out there. So look at the weather from your window this morning. It's beautiful. The look at the Zachem Bridge right now. I'm looking, of course, a little higher up, and we've got those clear skies, some pastel on the horizon. Boston's at 56 degrees. Visibility is great. We've got a little 10-mile-per-hour breeze this morning. In Worcester, you also have a slightly noticeable winds at 12 miles per hour. Temperature is down to 49 right now. In fact, we've got a little bit of a wind chill. It feels like 44 because of the breeze. So this just means it's fall. It's going to feel like fall this morning. I know it looks gorgeous as you look outside your window, but it's a little crisp this morning. The weather pattern today has that front that came through Saturday that caused severe weather, hung out off the coastline, generating on and off showers yesterday. That is safely offshore, but it's still swinging a little bit of high, thin cloud cover in to parts of the coast in southeastern Mass. And there you're going to find some filtered sunshine or partly cloudy skies for today. We'll send the Cape into the upper 60s. I've got about 70 in in Boston, 68 in Worcester, 73 in Nashua this afternoon. And the further north and west you go, it's just going to be a little brighter because you're getting away from some of that high, thin cloud cover. Boston, I even think when the sun is filtered a little bit, it might still end up being a sunglass this afternoon. You know how it can be like a little bit white but bright, and I think that's what we've got going on. Tonight, we fall all the way back into the 40s and 50s. It's going to be chilly tonight. You're going to be grabbing that hot cup of coffee early tomorrow morning with temperatures like that, and tomorrow's high is about 71. Right on track with temperatures that we have today. Plus, it's so comfortable because our humidity levels are low. These are our dew points. The higher the number, the more moisture is in the air, so the lower the number, the drier the air, and we are very comfortable out there. Now, last we had on Thursday, we did have dry to drought conditions. We had some healthy rain over the weekend, and looking ahead to Wednesday, the best chance for some rain is going to be southeastern Mass, Cape and Islands. Those are spots that we're going to be watching for the best.
Everybody, 7 o'clock. We appreciate you being with us. I'm Gene Levanchi.
And I'm Nicole Gabe. And of course, yesterday we dealt with a lot of rain. Definitely needed it. So it sounds like it's kind of going out. We're not going to have that, right?
We do not have much rain in the forecast again this week. So it looks like we've got a dry stretch. Good news, because there are some communities that have to clean up after a really messy weekend. This is our pattern. That front that came through Saturday was severe weather offshore, but it was close enough yesterday to generate a lot of clouds, some ongoing showers. We're on the dry side of this, but we do still have some leftover clouds, and you're really going to feel the effect of that more down across southeastern Massachusetts for today. I've got Hyannis at 58, Boston 55. Look at all these 40s, though, in Norwood and Bedford, Nashua, Worcester, Orange. These are some kind of chilly spots early this morning. Day planner today has us close to about 70 this afternoon in Boston. You can see the clouds thicken up a little bit, but a lot of those clouds are high and thin, so I think you end up with some filtered sunshine there, and it's probably going to be just a little bit brighter the further north and west you go. But dry weather for the wind today, and I'll show you how long that sticks around. Again. Oh, we had so much weather over the weekend. It was all rain yesterday. The day before, it was severe weather, and that severe weather where there were tornado signatures that we picked up is being assessed today. So ultimately, with that kind of signature, we can determine that there was debris aloft, that there was a tornado. National Weather Service needs to get out there today to see the length, the intensity of the tornado, and all that data should be shared with us hopefully later today, and we'll have some more information for you. Very little rain in the forecast this week. We've got this typical fall temperature pattern where it's going to be chilly in the mornings with wake-up 50s and afternoon highs in the 70s, so layers are going to be a good friend to you over the next couple of days. We're going to keep it partly cloudy for today. A lot of our clouds are going to be high and thin. Already some out there down across southeastern Mass. It's not making it completely overcast, but something to be aware of. That is the front that you can see on the corner of the screen. That's the front that came through over the weekend. We've got high pressure kind of nudging in, but that front is close enough to maintain a bit of cloud cover at the coastline. So the further south and east you are, it's a little bit grayer, a little bit cloudier. With that filtered sunshine, the further north and west, it's going to be a little bit brighter. We've got a lot of highs right around 70 degrees across southern New England for today. Tonight, we're going to fall back into the 40s and 50s. There is zero need to run the AC tonight. You just crack the window if you like your bedroom cold, and you've got these kind of temperatures that are going to be circulating a little bit. When you wake up tomorrow morning, this is also going to have you grabbing a light jacket, and from there, again, around 70 degrees, partly sunny skies. We've got a nice setup for a lot of this week. Best chance for any showers will come into play on Wednesday, but even so, it looks sparse. When we look ahead to Wednesday's pattern, we've got that front kind of close by with a degree of clouds over the next couple of days. But Wednesday itself, this area of low pressure is kind of skirting by us a little up in the air, whether it's going to be close enough to actually swing in a little rain. You can see Futurecast is not a model that really brings in a lot of rain. We do have some thicker cloud cover that day. Southeastern Massachusetts would be the most likely to see maybe a little bit of rain. We'll continue to watch it because there's always a little wiggle room when we're talking about something a couple days away, and it could swing a little bit closer. But after that, high pressure rolls in for the end of the week, which means sunshine to wrap things up. 7-day forecast with the weekend always in view. Has today and tomorrow in the lower 70s with some filtered sunshine. Wednesday is a bit cloudier, but shower chances are low. Thursday and Friday, let me tell you, it looks nice and bright at the end of the week. Thursday, probably the pick of the week with that warm high around 78 degrees and some increase in clouds over the weekend.
Are really lucky weather-wise. It's looking spectacular.
It's going to be a very typical fall pattern. Cool mornings, mild afternoons. Lots of dry weather as well. Of course, it was anything but dry over the weekend, and the front that came through with severe weather Saturday is offshore now. We still have a little bit of cloud cover, especially down in southeastern Massachusetts. A lot of the clouds today are going to be high and thin, which means you can get some filtered sunshine through them. Temperatures right now, we're at 56 in Boston. We've got 50s up and down the coastline, even 60 in Chatham. But we still have some cool spots like Norwood and Bedford, Keene, Orange in the 40s. So a little bit of a burr factor there this morning. Temperature-wise today, we're headed to about 70 this afternoon, and I'm going to go with partly cloudy skies. In Boston itself, it's going to end up being filtered sunshine. The further north and west you go, the brighter it's going to be, but 70 is a pretty safe bet for the afternoon. Catherine